Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Colts had 3-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Keys. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 48 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They run once more with Taylor. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Chris Nagar on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Corral with it on 1st down.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Corral with it, 1st down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Keys.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
Nagar's kick is good.
And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't can't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Player has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Corral. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Corral. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Man open. Here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Keys. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Keys.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pressure comes, and the Jags block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A final shot before break. Keys. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Off play action. Keys. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keys, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be him for a loss. just couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, here's Corral.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pulled in at the 24. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into
Touchdown, Jaguars! A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. But good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Keys. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake. Keys. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Turnover on down.
On the counter, Etienne.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Matt Corral, 34 yards. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Colts 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Keys. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.